On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. Another sad day again in Jamaica. And I often wonder when there will be no such day. Because tragedy after tragedy, and we as the regular members of Chan Public, we have failed our country, we have failed the young generation, because we can't point fingers on nobody else but ourselves, because we sat back and allow criminality to become a norm in our society, and we're just now reaping what we sow. Yeah man. Now this morning's story, my peeps, a family of 4 was brutally murdered by criminal elements over there in Riversdale, St. Catherine. Now on your screen is the Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of the St. Catherine North Police Division, Howard Chambers. As you can see, he's out and about with his fellow police officers under his command. He's on the scene of the Riversdale quadruple murder in a place known as Top Crawl. So the St. Catherine Police, the St. Catherine North Police, in fact, is investigating the quadruple knockings and clappings in Top Crawl district in Riversdale, St. Catherine, where 3 females and a male fell victim to the hands of the old dirty corner boy them at their home this morning, Tuesday. The victims have since been identified as Kerrian Higgins. Another of the female has been identified as Dorothy Higgins. Another female identified as Dianne or Dianne Johnson. And a male only identified by his first name as Kevin. Now, the grim and gruesome pictures I received can't be shown on YouTube. We all know that by this. So I will narrate for you what I have seen. Now, it is reported that sometime about 2:15 a.m., residents heard loud explosions and summoned the police. The initial reports suggest that 3 men dressed in black clothing, wearing masks and armed with handguns and rifles, gained entry to the home by forcing the front door open and the grill. They reportedly questioned the now deceased persons before opening gunfire, taking all of them lives, same place on the spot. It is said that the old dirty corner boy them escaped in the area on foot. It is also understood that children were in the house at the time of the incident, but their lives were spared. Boy, my peeps, the thing rough. I don't know when we as Jamaicans, are going to get together collectively and put a stop to this crime monster, because it will never work, it will never happen until a collective effort is done. Now, the first picture, let me describe it. A male and a female on a bed. The female's face is turned to the arms of the man who was lying on his back. You know, like when time man and woman asleep and the woman hug in and put herself on them arm type of way and him lie down on him back and just embrace her. That's the position that they lost their lives in. The woman was dressed in a green tights, white blouse, blue socks. Face not shown because her face was in his armpit area right there. The man, seemingly an elderly man, because the whole of him face grew up, and you can see say is a man where up in him age. I would say that he looks like he's in his late 50s, early 60s type of look, probably older. Dressed in a black shorts and a black t-shirt, nothing on his foot. Purple sheets on their bed, blooded. Yeah, man. And their bodies riddled with gunshots. Now, a next female was seen laying in the house in one of the rooms on the floor on her face with a bonnet over her head, dressed in a burgundy dress and a towel wrapped around her waist. It seems as if the female got a single can wound to the head, as you can vividly see red substance leaking from the side of her head and mouth and nose. But peeps, the thing rough, really sad. The next photograph, which is the final female, she makes 4, was seen laying at the side of a bed, which is close to an exit or entrance door. I'm not sure. I would say it's the back door to how it's set up. Laying on her back with one of her hands over her face, dressed in a sky blue type of dress with her slippers on. It seemed as if she too got can wounds to her upper body and head. I'm not for sure how many children was in the house, but we are indeed thankful that at least their lives was spared. But can you imagine this morning the trauma of these children who witness the knockings and clappings that resulted in the loss of life of 4 of their family members? These children will be scarred forever. My peeps, and I'm not normal, may I tell you this. Death, doom and gloom hovers over our heads. And we are still here in parties, in dances, pushing up our gun fingers and saluting when music that glorifies taking people's lives is being played. And I'm not blaming anything at anyone, but I'm just saying all sectors of life has embraced the knockings and clappings nature. When a man is a known Don, he's so respected by everyone, even the persons who you least expect to respect him is showing him genuine respect because he's on their side of the fence. It is really sad, my peeps. Just in a couple of days, we had 3 triple knockings and clappings resulting in the loss of life of people. 3 triple murder over the weekend. 1 along Johns Road in St. Catherine. 1 along Chisholm Avenue in the St. Andrew South Police Division. 1 in Grand Spen. And now a quadruple in Riversdale, St. Catherine. How many more will have to suffer? How many more will have to die before we wake up and smell the roses and see the harsh realities of what we are now living in? Jamaica, land I used to love. Yeah, man, I said it. Jamaica, land I used to love. Our people used to be celebrated right across the globe for one love, one heart, one destiny. There is literally no love left in the hearts of our Jamaican people. Because even if we are not the one pulling the triggers, we keep our mouths shut, our eyes closed, unless it comes knocking on our doors. So in essence, we are all criminal enablers. Because by knowing and not saying anything, you are literally assisting the criminal to get away with his crimes and to continue being a criminal. Jamaica, it is time for us to rise up against these crime monsters and put aside the politics, put aside the die-heartedness, and stand up for country. Put country first and literally F everything else. So I offer my most sincere condolences to the bereaved families for their loss. And I just hope that those children will be placed in the care of caring family members and friends who can be there for them, to counsel them, to offer some sense of hope. Because I can tell you, these kids will be scarred forever. Yeah, man. I was about to do another story to attach to this one, but I have to leave the story right now to just refresh myself. Because even though I'm not related to these people and I wasn't there to witness it for myself, but seeing these pictures has taken a toll. And I just can't go no further. So anyway, my peeps, like if you want, share if you want. Continue to tune in to On The Spot News Media if you want. And if you have given up on Jamaica, if you have given up on any hope that Jamaica will return to what it once was, I can't even say that I blame you. Jamaica has reached an all-time low. And I'm hoping and praying still. I still have a little glimpse of light, a little shimmer of hope way down deep inside my heart that Jamaica will return to its former glory. But to be honest, my friends, to be really honest, I don't see it happen anytime soon. Because our people are too laid back. Our people are too comfortable with what is happening. And I've said this many a times, my peeps, that a lot of us who come on YouTube every day and tune in to On The Spot News Media, it's not that you really care. You come here for your daily fix. You come here to satisfy that adrenaline rush. You come here thinking that you actually care. But what most is that they actually love the thing that they absolutely think they hate. And the sad thing is, they don't even know it. Really sad, my peeps. Really sad. It just comes to a time when you just can't believe. So we good Jamaica narrow down to this. We can't rest the blame on no one specific person or thing. We all collectively have to take responsibility for the demise of our great island home, Jamaica. One of the greatest in the world, because there is no country in this world the size of Jamaica that has had the large impact that Jamaica has on this world and still continues to have. Why are we allowing these crime monsters to bring us all down to our knees, as if we are begging them for mercy, when it should actually be the other way around? I'm done. I'll see you in the next vlog. Yeah, man.